Transfers and their fees in this season have gone absolutely insane, especially in the Premier League. For example, Moises Caicedo has now apparently signed with Chelsea 115 million plus a sell-on clause and some bonuses and stuff. It's gone mental. We all realize that everyone discusses the prices that these players are costing teams these days in the Prem. And I just wonder, could I do the same? Could I take on Brentford and then give myself the rule of making every single transfer that I actually make in this 100 million move? Yes, every single player I buy, I have to pay over 100 million for, which in turn, just I guess is what Premier League teams do now. But Brentford, I don't know if you have that buying power, so this could be a long journey to big trophies. 100 million for each player. 100. It doesn't make sense, but Caicedo in a Chelsea shirt, that makes sense, huh? I'm so sad. I am actually so sad that we didn't get him. And then I thought, oh, you know what? We'll get Lavia. But no, we can't get Lavia either. Oh, this is a great day. Lavia and Caicedo going to Chelsea. Nice. Liverpool, great job in the transfer market. You guys are doing great. Oh, I love it.
Sarcasm? Yes.
And this, my friends, is our squad. We are looking at Damsgaard on the left, Vissa at striker, because Ivan Toney has been taken out of the game, which makes it even harder now to go ahead and pull off this rebuild because I don't have a flipping striker. We have Mbeumo on the right-hand side, Da Silva, Jensen, Norgard in midfield at the moment. Defense, I've gone with the younger options with Henry, Ayer, Collins, the new transfer, Hickey, and then in goal with Mark Flecken, who is a new signing. And yes, I have brought in the new signings, and I also sold the players who had done deals announced. Now, one thing I need to mention, though, is Raya seems to be pretty close to Arsenal as things stand. So I will definitely be selling him on. And the rest of the team, honestly, it just doesn't look great. Like, we don't have an incredible team here. And it's going to be hard to bring to get 100 million. As we speak, we have 28 million. And ideally, I need to get to 100 to be able to bring in a striker into this Brentford team, because Ivan Toney ain't there. So I'm thinking we make this defense a little bit younger. We sell Pinnock and me. I'm sorry, I know, especially Pinnock has had a good season. Statistically, he was great. But I might have to sell Raya, Pinnock, and me to get to my first 100 million. And then see what we do from there. I also will have to loan out a lot of youngsters who have potential to make sure that we can sell them on in the future for good money. But most importantly, we have to develop the players that we have right here, the young ones that are at a good rating. Mbeumo, Damsgaard, even this Da Silva guy. Hickey is only 20, Collins is 21, Ayer 24, that's not too old. We have Henry at the age of 24 as well. So lots of work to do. Let's get straight at it.
I'm ready.
So here are the deals we have done. We have let go of Pinnock. We have let go of Strakosha on loan. We have let go of David Raya for 25 million. He's joining Leverkusen. We have loaned out a couple of youngsters. Jensen has left. We have let go of Kevin Schade and Lewis Potter to get them back later on and utilize these players. We have Ben Mee gone, and our budget right now is still not there. 79 million. Yes, guys, we are struggling. We are 21 million short of our first transfer, and I honestly don't know what to do. Should I just go ahead and make a decision of letting go one of these players, for example, Mbeumo? What should I do right now? I'm thinking I'm going to grow these players until January and then make a decision in January about possibly selling on a starting 11 player to bring in a striker. I have just sold Johan, Vissa, and more. And this is all happening on transfer deadline day in January. And we now have 107 million. Finally, guys, we get to buy ourselves a striker. I have also let go of Norgard, so Onyeka is taking over the CDM position at striker so far. Young Coombs has been playing, and he has 6 goals. Congratulations to him. I'll actually continue loaning him out after this season to hopefully get something out of this guy. I mean, that picture says a lot, and he would be a ridiculous player to have in the starting 11 later on. But 107 million, I finally get to buy my striker, and yeah, I don't even know who.
So put on your thinking caps.
I have actually made my decision. It's Jonathan David. It's the one that made the most sense. I was thinking about bringing in players. I saw David Nunez, Alexander Isak, Gonzalo Ramos, Kolo Muani, and all of those guys are occupied. I'm going for Jonathan David, who at Lille right now is still playing. No transfer happened yet, even though a lot of people thought he would get that transfer now. But he is the first 100 million transfer for us. Obviously, it's a terrible negotiation, but it is done now. Now we can take on the rest of the season, and I don't even know. I honestly don't even know where we are in the league table. We might even get relegated, and I might have no clue. Let me see. January, where are we? 19th. Jonathan David, you better turn up.
You have been warned.
So, would you look at that, guys? Our month here in May includes a win over Manchester City, which makes me think maybe Jonathan David has saved us. Let's take a look into the league table. 16th! Yes! Let's go! 16th place has never felt better. We have come out of the depths of the relegation zone to finish in safety. Congratulations, Brentford, you've done it. Premier League money is so important for us, and we see that the attack is looking great. Jonathan David on 84, Mbeumo on the right, Damsgaard on the left, who actually requested a transfer in the first half of the season because the other guy was playing in his position. Hopefully we can keep a hold of him. Hopefully he'll be happy again. Janolt and Da Silva in that midfield with Onyeka in CDM instead of Norgard. And as I said, defensively, we are looking very good in terms of the age of the players. Flecken is 29. We can get at least 3 or possibly 4 more good years out of him. And we do have Strakosha out on loan, who could come back in a decent rating as well in case we do need to replace Flecken. But I have made my first 100 million transfer, and it might have saved us. 12-3 from Mbeumo. Jonathan David, 8 goals and 3 assists in 18 games. And Young, this man has come in with 7 goals, and he's gone up to his 65. Respect my boy with the orange hair, who actually, in-game, doesn't have any orange hair. Like, what are we doing here? In the new season, the budget has increased. Last time around, we started off with 27 million. This time, it's 38. But, obviously, a lot less players to sell on, and basically nothing to do. As we are in this season, we will have to renew players' contracts. At the end of the season, we might be looking at 30 million. But it is what it is. We need to stick to these players or possibly move someone on for a massive transfer fee. Damsgaard, his transfer request is still active. So I'm hoping that goes away since he gets a lot more playtime now. Now, this season, my friends, we are looking at a team that has developed in many areas. Damsgaard is still here. I have rejected every single offer that has come through. And Jonathan David has gone up to an 88. Now, slowly but steadily, I'm thinking I actually sell on Jonathan David for like, I don't know, 150, 200 million, whatever the price is going to be, whatever the price I can get is going to be the highest amount. He is the most valuable asset I have. So in order to make transfers, I need to sell someone. Unless we finally get a proper budget upgrade in the upcoming season, I'm thinking Jonathan David's sale could bring us in 2 players additional with the new season bonus, the new season budget that we'll be getting. I'm just thinking right now. But in the league table, we have finished in a 10th position, which again is no European football, but higher than last time, which is a good thing. But clearly, we need to make it to European football in order to get a bigger budget as well. Now, I am not disappointed because I wasn't able to bring in any transfers this time around, and that's definitely an issue. Jonathan David, 25-8, +4 this season. And Mbeumo had a good year. Damsgaard had a good year. And the midfielders have basically tried their best. But let's be honest, those guys, I don't know if I'll be turning any of these guys into a beast ultimately. I'm trying my best. But yeah, it's not necessarily looking too good as things stand. This is definitely one of the more difficult rebuilds I have done. And I've got to say, man, Todd Burley, you spent around 1 billion in the last 3 transfer windows. Teach me, please. Where do I find these loopholes?
I need you to teach me your ways.
There's one good thing about the new season. The budget is at 69 million to begin with. And if I sell Damsgaard, I will have over 100 million. Or maybe multiple players to get to 200. I'm confused, but I'm gonna do it. I have done an absolute madness, guys. I have sold Jonathan David for 150, but that's not just it. I've sold Mbemo for 80 and Damsgaard for 75. The entire front line has been sold, but there's a plan, okay? Trust me, listen up. So I've let those guys go, right? And I have over 300 million now, which means I can sign 3 players. Now, the good thing is, 2 of our players who were out on loan have come back. Lewis Potter and Kevin Schade are back. They are going to be playing in those positions on the wings. I will need to bring in a new striker, obviously. But I have the ability to keep playing those 2, right? And I ideally need to get like 2 other players in different positions. And I'm thinking I'm going to leave the defense as it is. And I'm probably going to go in for 2 other midfielders to support the striker as well. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, but I'm doing something and it should be fun. Let's get 3 new players. My new striker is a world champion. Yes, I am signing Julian Alvarez. Yes, guys, the Manchester City striker is the one I want. He is sick and tired of sitting on the bench behind Erling Haaland, even though in real life, I actually believe he started the first game. But anyways, Alvarez is the one I need in that striking position because I know I can grow this guy into an insane player. 100 million spent on him, obviously. That is the rule. And we get to put him straight up top into our team. And he's going to be playing in between Schade and Potter. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to go... this is a tough one. Da Silva 25, Janelt 26, Onyeka 26. I'm going to go for a CDM. And then the other one is going to be a centre mid. I don't know who I'm going to replace, though. The next player I'm signing is one I absolutely loved at Olympique Marseille, but then he moved to Aston Villa. It is Boubacar Kamara. Still, in my opinion, one of the better CDMs in world football, especially around his age. I was thinking about signing Moises Caicedo, but the pain is still too fresh as a Liverpool fan, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going for Boubacar Kamara. He is walking into our club right now. And I am paying 100 million for him. I believe he comes in at the same rating as the other player that we had before, 84 as Alvarez as well. The good thing is they're actually strengthening the bench as we are bringing these players in, which is obviously going to help us for the rest of the season. But Kamara comes in at an 84, just like Alvarez. And now to sign a centre mid and decide which one is going to drop to the bench. You know what? I just thought to myself, if Chelsea's just going to go ahead and get Caicedo, why don't I just go ahead and get a little revenge of my own? I am signing, of course, Enzo Fernandez. He is now the centre mid I want. Chelsea, you can have my 100 million. I actually had to pay even more than 100 million for him, which is fine. We just have to spend a minimum of 100. Enzo for 105 mil. He comes in. Da Silva, I'm sorry. Enzo takes over with immediate effect. 23 years old, world champion, just like Julian Alvarez. I believe these 2 are really good friends as well because they have played at River Plate together. That is where I actually discovered the 2 as well for my football knowledge. I was watching River Plate games and I saw Enzo Fernandez, I saw Alvarez playing there and thought these guys are amazing. And obviously both of them got massive moves for themselves. So congratulations to them. I am now actually looking forward to seeing how this season turns out to be because we do have a much stronger looking squad, in my opinion, in certain positions, while we have potential in others, which hopefully will come through.
Fingers crossed.
The team has succeeded in going ahead and performing better than last season, and that showcases itself with a 7th position at the end of the year. Now, we could have gone higher with just 2 points more. We would have been in that 5th position, but that is okay. Liverpool winning the title with only 73 points seems like it was a very competitive year, but our players, as you can see right there, they are looking amazing. The stats on all these guys, the lowest rating that we have right now is an 84. And in terms of performance, my friends, we are looking at Alvarez with 26 and 7. And then we have Schade, Enzo, Janelt, all these guys chasing themselves in terms of who scores more goals, who gets more assists. I'm very happy with the outcome this season. I was kind of hoping for top 6. It's okay though. Conference League football will be fine for us. And by the way, talking about that, apparently, if English clubs do well again this season in the Champions League and Europa League and all that stuff, there could be a possibility that the 5th place in the Prem also competes for a Champions League spot. That's nuts, isn't it? Nuts. Premier League is well and truly becoming the Super League. In this new season, our budget is only set at 67 million, which means we will probably have to go ahead and develop some more players and possibly sell one on for like 200 to get new players in. So for now, we're just going to focus on Brentford as it is. Guess what, my friends? Top 4. Yes, it has been secured. Brentford has done it. It's in there. Beautiful for us. But that's not all. Take a look at the background. Yes, we are part of the Conference League final. I trust in my team to go ahead and get this done against Real Sociedad. Come on, lads. Win it for the boys. It's a 2-1 victory. Alvarez and Luis Potter have done it. Guys, a big moment. Our first European trophy and Champions League football incoming. Now I wonder, how is this team looking exactly? First of all, we are seeing the players and we are seeing a 91 rated Alvarez, a 92 rated Enzo, who I probably could sell on for 200 to be honest. But generally speaking, a starting 11 of amazing players who could easily compete for the Champions League title. Now, Flecken is 32. He probably will start going down very soon. But it's a good team. It's a very, very good team that we have put together. Even though we had to spend over 100 million on each transfer. Alvarez 38 and 10. Potter 22 and 9. Schade 19 and 3. Enzo 16 and 12. Beautiful stuff right there from the squad. As we now take on the biggest trophy of them all. Champions League football. We're going after it. And I don't know if I'm going to sell anyone, because I really like this team now. Hey, looks like I don't have to sell someone to buy. I have 195 million. If I actually sell someone, I might be able to buy 2 amazing players. And in he walks, a center midfielder. Of course, it's Gravenberch, the man that doesn't get the playtime at Bayern Munich, the man that has been linked to multiple clubs, still remained at Bayern Munich. I am going for him. I've paid 105 million for this guy to walk into the club. And yes, I have sold one of our players. Onyeka has left for 30 plus, which actually allows me to go ahead and sign 2 players. Now, Janelt is good, don't get me wrong. He's obviously very high rated, but he ain't no Gravenberch. And because it has been such a challenge to get to this stage, it feels even more rewarding getting these 6 players into the team now. I really like this idea. Maybe something we have to explore going into different teams in the future as well. But I can show you once again here, even after signing Gravenberch, I still have barely over 100 million left. And I think if I make the right signing here, we could be going ahead and challenging for the title. You know what? I don't even need to, but I just will.
Because I can.
And I've decided to go for a goalkeeper. A +2 upgrade on Flecken. It's Mike Maignan walking into the club. And he has cost me exactly 100 million. Brentford, I've turned you into an incredible club right now. I gotta be honest, this rebuild has been fun, but I am expecting titles at this stage. So boys, go ahead and get me some. Real Madrid on penalties. Yes, that's what our team has pulled off. So maybe one of the biggest opponents in the Champions League has already been kicked out. And now we are trying to get into a space where we need to beat Napoli to get to the final. Our team is smacking everyone up apart from Blackburn Rovers. Are you kidding? That is the team that stopped us, but we are getting into a Champions League final. All right, Manchester City is our opponent. We have got past Real Madrid, Leipzig, and now Napoli on top of it. I do believe that this team has everything in it to go ahead and beat Manchester City. At least I do hope so. And we are looking at a squad where Alvarez will be back. Don't you worry. We are looking at an incredible, incredible team. We have made the right decisions to be able to spend 100 million on every single transfer we have made. And now We need to prepare for the big one. In the league, how have we finished? Is this a double that we can go for here potentially? Or has City beaten us there? Yes, they have. 93 points on Manchester City. So they already have the Premier League, which means we have to stop them from getting the double. Let's see if we can pull that off with these lads and these stats. Wow. Alvarez, 38-5. Lewis Potter, 33-10. His best season for sure. Gravenberch came in 18-8. Kevin Schade, good one. Enzo, 7-4. And then the rest of the squad, as you guys can see here, have done bits for us when needed. Incredible. I am fully prepared for this Manchester City team, and they have Haaland, Gavi on left wing, Foden on right wing, Rovella, Silva, Camara. Is that the Camara from Salzburg or Monaco? I can't even remember where he plays now, but Davies at left back, Diaz, Bremer from Juventus, Cabore at right back. He finally found his way back into the Manchester City team, and Ederson in goal. All right then, lads. Let's see if we can pull this off. And by the way, Julian Alvarez is getting that magical treatment. He'll be fine. As we step into this Champions League final with Brentford and the beautiful team that we have put together by now, I want to know from you guys, like, where do we actually think top players will be in terms of pricing in the future? Because we are looking at players like Caicedo being put at like 115 million, Romeo Lavia 60 million. How much is Haaland worth? How much is he worth now? 300? Because in my opinion, he's worth at least 3 times what Caicedo is worth. Is that what teams will have to pay in the future? Is that something that we will be able to do? Is football actually that profitable? I really would love to know your thoughts on this. Let me know. What do you think actual top players who are proven will be costing in the near future? For example, Haaland, how much do you think he would go for if he was to transfer now? I remember Potter from one of my earlier rebuilds this year. We obviously went with the Harry Potter theme. Here we go. Enzo! Good try. Going right back. Hickey with the nice green shoes. Enzo. Lovely move. We are getting past people and shooting again. And this time we get even closer. Enzo's cross. Collins. Oh, what a header. Great steal. Bad pass. Haaland. Yes, I love that. The tackle is perfectly timed. And off we go. Gravenberch. Waiting for Potter's run to be fruitful. No, it isn't. Potter gets too much space. He goes for it. Ooh, close. I love it. Uh-oh. Haaland. Come on, wake up, Johnny. Don't be defeated already. It's only 1-0. Haaland was supposed to score. He always scores. The German is sprinting. He is known for his ridiculous pace. Kevin Schade. Now, against Alphonso Davies, that's a tough battle for sure. He sees his teammate in the center, and we shoot, and we don't score. Of course we don't. Why would we? Scoring is for losers. Oh, what? No. No. Ref, do something, ref, because I'm getting ruined. Why am I calling for the ref? That's a joke. Oh, he violated me so much that I had to call for the ref. What is happening here? If I can get a goal right here before halftime, I'd be a happy boy. Kevin, move inside. Oh, this is lovely. Score! Yes! All right, 2-1 of these. Let's keep it up. Oh my god, no. He did not just do that. That was insane, Haaland. That was ridiculous. GG on that one, mate. But watch this. Kevin Schade's ball through into Julian Alvarez, former Manchester City. He's cheating. He's cheating. He has been paid by City to lose this final. Go on. Go on, Collins against 2. Kevin Schade shoots, and it's horrific. Collins wins it. We shoot again and hit the post. Mr. Potter into the center. Enzo Fernandez. It is just what he does, man. I love Enzo. Even though he plays for Chelsea, I will never stop loving Enzo Fernandez. Always enjoyed him. When he was at River Plate, he looked great. When he was at Benfica, he was ridiculous. In the World Cup, he was amazing. And then sadly moved to Chelsea. But it is what it is, guys. We'll keep on supporting him. That could be mine. Yes, it is. There goes Kevin Schade. Down into the center. Here's Enzo again. He cuts back over. Great pass into his former River Plate teammate. Enzo to Julian Alvarez. The comeback is fully on. It's completed. It's amazing. The Argentinian connection, the World Cup winning connection has come through once more. Beautiful. Haaland's getting stopped by Collins. Honestly, this man has been an amazing defender in those situations to stop Haaland. And here goes Julian Alvarez. I see Enzo in the middle asking for the ball. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Yes, he's going to get it. Amazing. Julian Alvarez repays Enzo's assist with an assist of himself. Beautiful scenes. Brentford, you're about to win the Champions League, my friends. Nah. It's 4-3. Just for 1 second, I looked on the game of Atletico Madrid, man. I didn't pay attention for 1 second, and immediately he plays that through and Haaland makes it 4-3. Is there a way to come back for our opponents? Have I just bottled it for no reason, just because I wanted to see Morata miss a big chance? Who's the captain to lift the trophy? Because we have survived in the end. It is going to be Ayer, an original of Brentford. Let's go, man. I love that. Go on then, son. Lift the trophy. Get it done. We have beaten Manchester City. And it was an exciting Champions League final with a massive comeback. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I really did. Really enjoyed this challenge of having to pay 100 million for each player that I try to bring in. Give me new challenges in the comments down below. I'll catch you next time. Take care and peace.